Maestro.
Hello and welcome, everyone. The week is almost over. You're halfway there. It's Wednesday hump day, and you're now humping it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro. Get your mind out the gutter.
Welcome, y'all, to another Wednesday edition of Humpin' Podcast, where we act a fool and don't care. Hopefully, we learn you something in the process. I don't know. That's debatable, I guess. But thank y'all for tuning in once again. We appreciate the love and support. And, hey, listen, we encourage feedback. So drop us some comments, like us, subscribe us, all that good stuff. And we know that you're on board with us. So thank you. So getting into it, Mello, D83, what's good with y'all?
Not much.
Getting through the week.
We almost
humping
there.
it, just humping it.
We almost there. Listen, it's Wednesday. You got 2 more days until the weekend. So what y'all doing this weekend? Well, Mello, you out. I already know what you're doing. You don't count. D83, what you doing?
It is going to be my 40th birthday.
Ah, that's right.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
indeed. I will be spending the weekend with my 2 wonderful kids, and we're going to
Dope.
do something. It's going to
Dope.
be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
Man,
Yes, indeed.
Awesome.
good stuff, man. Well, happy birthday.
Happy
If
fourth score.
it was something,
Thank
if
you.
somehow I forget, which I probably will because I forget everything. So charge it to my head, not my heart. But happy birthday.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Absolutely, man. Old tale. Anyways, my bad. So, y'all going somewhere? Y'all just gonna hang out or like dinner?
I'm up in the air. We are either gonna go to the National Aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland, right?
That's fire.
Or go to Great Wolf Lodge in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Wow,
Nice.
that's dope too. Incidentally, for my 8-year-old, her daughter, her daughter, Lord, she better not. my 8-year-old daughter, that's where we're going for her birthday. It's the aquarium in Beaumont.
Ah.
Yeah,
Now
be my
have-
first time going.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
just gonna ask you because I've never been either.
Neither, yeah. So that'd be dope, man. If that way you could let me know if it's thumbs up, or thumbs down.
I mean, the pictures I saw online look amazing.
Right.
Mello, have you been?
I have not. I would love to go though.
So yeah, that's dope, man. Either way, sounds like you're gonna have a good time. So
Oh, definitely. Anytime I get with my kids, it's gonna be fantastic.
that's good,
So,
man.
Looking
Absolutely.
forward to it.
Good deal.
Yes.
I guess Mello, what you doing? Like I don't already know. Hey,
What could that be?
I don't know. Do tell, please.
We will be
I
going,
love it.
leaving tomorrow to go to San Diego, California to see the youngest of the twins
That's tough. How you gonna do that?
because
I mean,
he came out second.
Yeah, but that we're talking.
What?
We're
Say,
talking
how-
a minute.
2 minutes.
Oh my
2 minutes.
stars, man, that's crazy. You gonna do that, man? Like B, I got you. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I got your back, man.
They can't come out at the same time.
How you know?
You do it first,
That-
and then
that-
you let me know.
Definitely, for me, it's definitely one of those Snickers commercials. Want to get away?
Nah, it's all
Oh,
good.
Lord.
But yeah, that's where we'll be this weekend, y'all.
Yeah.
The some good times, some relaxation, chopping it up with hopefully we're gonna catch my brother while we out there.
Yeah, and our sister,
Yeah, yep. So
nieces, nephews. It'll
gonna-
be a fun
it's gonna
time.
be great, man. It's gonna be great. So
Yeah, it should be a great time. That sounds like it's gonna be fun.
yeah,
I'm jealous. I'm
Never-
jealous.
never been to the West Coast before, so I'm interested to see what's out there. Interested to see what life is like, man. If listen, what color should I not wear while I'm out there?
Blue, red, for sure.
Listen, yeah, y'all let me know. Your boy trying to come
Oh,
back in one piece. All right, help me out. I'm just saying, it's real out there.
oh Lord, that was
But
good.
nah, but we gonna have a good time, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be lots of fun. I just wanna, it'd be interesting just to see. I want to really see what the hype is. Like, I mean, people rave about Cali.
Yeah.
People rave about Cali. I wanna know what the hype is, man.
Well, for one, usually it's the weather because it's especially Southern
Mm,
Cali. It's so mild usually all year.
listen,
I would say now, with
mm,
all the crazy weather they've been having, like snow in Los Angeles, who ever heard of such a
man,
thing?
listen. And then all the rain they got,
I know. It's
like
kind of cool. It's like in the 60s during the day,
yeah, but
50s to 40s at night.
we in Virginia, so that ain't nothing. We used to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'll switch up in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? It could be 30 degrees during the day, and then next thing you know it's 70, 80. You know what I'm saying? Like
80? Exactly.
it's crazy. So we used to that. But
Virginia is one of the few places you can experience all four seasons in 1 week.
yeah, so that's big
Yeah,
facts.
this is very true.
Big facts. And oftentimes in the course of 2 days. That's
This
that's.
is true too.
I mean, it's insane. But that's what we got. When you're the northern, most southern state, that's what happens. You got a mix of the best of both worlds, so to speak. I guess.
Yeah.
That's what you call it.
However, am not looking forward to summer. I cannot stand hot weather
I I,
Really?
at
I
all.
second that. I second that. Especially being a big dude. Like, let's just say there's a whole lot of powder going places, man. just, just keeping it
Man,
real.
this man just walking, and all of a sudden there's this chalk trail. It's just like a chalk trail. Just
Yo, listen, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Brother can't be walking around funkadelic. You feel me? You got to do what you got to do, man. Hey, man, it gets hot in these layers.
oh Lord, that's too funny.
Hey, I just keep it real. It is what it is. So I'm just keeping it real.
I do understand.
Sir, you don't understand.
No, I
You,
understand.
you
Doing construction work out in the heat all
yeah,
day.
that's true.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah,
I can imagine.
that's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing this type work just seasonal. Right? Not even gonna see me during the summer.
I mean, you already really got 2 months then. Because if you're talking about optimal temperatures, that's spring and fall.
True.
You don't want to go in in the winter. You know what I'm saying? Winter's just as bad as the summer for some, I guess. Even though I think I could fare the winter better than I could the summer. You can
Oh,
put layers
Not
on.
I.
You can't take
exactly.
you can't take but so much off. Your skin ain't
Fact.
coming off. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't crawl out your skin and be cool. Like it just ain't happening. So
That's what I always say. You can put on enough clothes.
exactly. So
Unless you're anemic, it doesn't matter how many layers you
mm,
have on,
mm,
you will always be cold.
mm.
Take it from someone who knows.
You got the space heaters on your feet. You got the heater on your desk blowing on you. Listen, stuff out there, man. You something like a reptile, man. You need one of them big heat lamps right over your seat, man. Put you a
Oh,
rock in the corner so you can just lay out and absorb all the heat, man. Golly. Hey.
oh Lord.
This is true.
It's funny though. This winter, usually my left knee would bother me, but this year, no issues.
That's good.
It's
So
been
it's
really
been
mild.
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah,
That's good, man.
that's true too. Yeah.
That's good. Maybe it's because, I mean, what is it? An old injury or arthritis?
Yeah.
Or, Ah,
Old age. Old age.
yeah. Well, I mean, you still a spring chicken, considering.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Thank
you're in that line of work though. You put wear and tear on your body, so I get it. I definitely get it.
you. True. Unfortunately.
Better
Very
man
true.
than I. Much better man than I. But that's all right though. Well, listen. Well, hopefully you. I mean, I guess it's not that serious if it's not hurt right now. Because I was gonna say,
Yeah. it was crazy because I was just waiting for it this year, and then nothing transpired, and I was like, oh, cool,
That's even
it's
better. Yeah,
gone. Knock
that's
on, it's gone. Knock on wood.
right. Until then your shoulder starts. So yeah, boy, you get gout. Like
What?
once you get gout, it's official. You old. I'm sorry. If you call me up next week, yo, I got gout. Hey, man, bro, you old, man. You about to start collecting Social Security in a minute, man. Golly.
You said you just turned 40. You sure you ain't 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, golly.
Hey, but I got the gout.
Yeah, that
I heard the
I've
gout
only
was something
known.
serious.
Yeah, I've only known two people that had that, and it was something brutal.
Yeah, my pops had it in his elbow. Oof. He had it in his foot too, I think. Yeah.
It was like right there at the tip of his elbow. It would be really red and
And swollen.
swollen,
Yeah.
and you couldn't even touch it because it
Mm-hmm.
would hurt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hey, that's real.
No, no bueno. No bueno.
That's what you got to look forward to as the years progress. So
Yes.
listen, y'all don't want to be working with the gout. Go and get your 401ks, your retirement funds, whatever you got to do. Get it straight now. Dump the change into it. I'm just saying.
I don't have a retirement plan, but that's for another show.
Oh,
That's for another show.
y'all help him out. Give him some information or something. Get him a retirement plan. Hey, listen, you can just
Retirement plan. Death.
that. That's
Bad.
It's not a retirement.
That's not.
I mean, I
That's
guess
not-
I
not a
guess
plan.
it is. I don't even know how to respond to that. Dang, this man just gonna be out. 65, he retires and he dies. That's crazy. Hey, listen.
That I could foresee that. It is what it is. What it is. You know.
Well, all right, man.
No, no, we should accept that.
What in the world?
Oh Lord. On to the sports as we go.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Man.
Oh Lord. This past weekend was outstanding. You had the UFC 285.
Come on now.
The return of one of my favorites, John Jones.
John Bones Jones.
Yes, and look, other than Khabib, John Jones was always my favorite. Light heavyweight, just the greatest of all time. And then he moved up to heavyweight this past week. And he hadn't been in the ring for 3 years.
Yeah.
It lasted 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was in like, all right, gone. See y'all later. It was outstanding. The weight helped him out because all he did
Yeah.
to gain was applied that weight and that pressure down on his neck.
Yeah.
And
Guillotine choke, right?
Yes, but at first it didn't look that bad until you saw the replay.
Yes. And that's what
'Cause
everybody
at
was
first I
saying.
was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And then you saw the replay and you're like, oh, he's down. He's down on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
But
closing that windpipe.
his neck is slowly cracking, like it's gonna pop. Yeah.
Yes.
He just had
And
him in
then
a bad space, man.
And you know, so many people asked me, you know, was I upset with the turnout? And I was like, yes and no. I mean, obviously no, because I wanted Jones to win, so I
Right.
was happy with that. But still, I just wish it wouldn't have went out that quick, right?
Especially for a main
But-
event, return. I mean, they hyped the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing about UFC. Typically with boxing, you'll get a little bit longer, right? You know what I'm saying? Typically, you don't have a knockout unless it's some fluke accident. You'll get rounds, but UFC is 1 round, 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? 3 rounds, but a lot of times it ends in the first round.
Yeah.
know?
And this is going to be his division because there's nobody else in it.
Right? Yeah.
It's watered down.
That's
There's
true.
no one in the division, and there's no one that can fight like Jones.
Yeah. This is true.
You know, you're
This is
chilling
true.
and you're trying to walk towards him, and all of a sudden, boom, question mark kick.
Yeah. Exactly. And he's famous for doing those spinning elbows, the backhands. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He comes from different angles, man. He's just stuff that you wouldn't expect from a guy like him.
The whole family is athletes. You know, his two
Yeah.
brothers they played in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they both played in the NFL.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Dang.
one for uh, he was a Patriot,
Mm-hmm.
and then also a Arizona Cardinal,
Nice.
and still plays for the Arizona Cardinals. But for the longest time, he was drafted and played for the New England Patriots. The other brother is retired, and I want to say I could be wrong, but he either played for the Ravens or the Colts. But either way,
Interesting.
still,
That's dope.
family.
Wow.
And then now back to the fight, you had the co-main event, which was outstanding. You had Valentina Shevchenko.
Mm.
That girl is awesome,
Mm.
but not during that fight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she took an L, and it won't pretty from start to finish.
Ooh.
She got
Really?
him. Yes,
Mm.
I can't. I don't know if I can pronounce her name right. It's Alexa Grasso. She's it's a Mexican fighter.
Oh, okay.
Tore her up.
Give it a business.
Yes, and it was like
Ooh.
you're the champ. Yes,
It was,
it lasted 4 rounds, and
really?
I'm surprised it lasted that long. She was giving her a fit,
It was that
and it,
bad.
and
Mm.
it ended up choking her out.
oh, wow.
Wow.
I thought she passed out. Her face was going all red and everything, and I was like, "Oh, this is it.
Wow.
This is it. This is it." Yeah, and she's a former, two-time, you know, two weight class champ,
Right.
Valentina, and she
That's
ain't had
how
nothing for her. She
that's
didn't
how
have
it
nothing for her.
goes, man. What's my girl's name? Ronda Rousey. When she took her L, you know what I'm saying? She got pummeled. You know what I'm saying? She got the brakes beat off of that round. That fight, man. That was a
Yes,
terrible like.
yes,
But yes,
yes, she did.
some fighters don't bounce back from that though. You know what I'm saying? They go through the hype. You know what I'm saying? They be on the top. You know, especially change anybody who's won the championship or was a championship fighter. Like sometimes they don't bounce back, and she didn't. She went straight to WWE.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
which yeah, she was like, you know what? I can't take this. Getting punched in the face. That ain't no fun.
Right. Hey, but she was nasty though. Ronda Rousey and her man, she was a formidable fighter, boy. Scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, she was nasty.
Yeah. No question. No question, man. But
Yeah,
UFC is one of my favorite sports.
yeah. I mean, you had such great fighters, Anderson Silva.
Come on, man. Yes, sir. Anderson Silva was a monster. Man, like obviously I can't name all of them because I've been watching UFC for years, right? I think I may have mentioned before I was watching it back when it was still kind of underground, right? When you had Ken Shamrock in there, Royce Gracie in there, back when there were no gloves, right? They didn't have the 4 ounce gloves. Like UFC has always been my
No,
thing.
yeah, there was no weight class.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I think in the early 2000s, maybe it's 2010, I can't remember. But Rich Franklin was one of my favorite fighters. He was one of my favorite fighters. I just love seeing that man was a beast. He was an absolute monster. You know what I'm saying? But you had so many great guys during that time frame, during his time frame. You know, I hate to name this guy Tito Ortiz, but I hated him. Gosh, I hated
Did
him.
you?
I hated Tito Ortiz, man. Oh my gosh, man. I was so glad every time he got beat, man. Chuck Liddell, and listen, Chuck Liddell put it on that man. He put it on him, man. I love seeing it. But Chuck
Oh,
Liddell
yeah.
was another great fighter. He was a striker and just
He had that look.
nasty. Yes.
He had that look too, that little mohawk and
Yep.
everything, and just looked
He
sick.
did.
Like,
Yeah, but he didn't look like he had that knockout power, right? But he did. All it took was a one hit, man. One hit or quitter. You was out.
yeah.
But
And you spoke
Rampage.
of, oh
But
yeah, Rampage Jackson, right?
yes,
Was it
yes.
Rampage Jackson?
Yep. Yep.
You brought up Ronda Rousey, and I was sitting there thinking and thinking, and made me think of Amanda Nunes, the one that put her out.
Ah,
Amanda Nunes, still to this day, is the greatest female fighter I've ever seen.
yeah. Yeah.
Amanda Nunes is crazy,
Yeah,
crazy nasty,
she was nasty.
crazy nasty.
Yeah.
So the other stuff I was watching though was NBA.
Okay.
You had Sunday night. You had the Boston Celtics. They went into double overtime against the Knicks. That game
Wow.
was crazy.
Hey, listen,
Man, it was crazy. Double overtime. It's
what?
nasty.
And the Knicks
And then
is
go
the
ahead.
Knicks is suit on my squad, right? Because I told you I don't really follow NBA, but my dad was a massive Knicks fan, right? He's from New York, so
That makes that
you
makes
know what I'm
sense
saying.
because
So I would, if I claim anybody, I claim the Knicks, but I don't really watch, so I guess I
they're
can't.
having a pretty good year. They're having a
Yeah,
pretty good year.
because they were
But
struggling for a long time.
they went to double overtime and they won. The Knicks won.
Okay, okay.
And then Monday night, Celtics played again and they went to overtime and lost again to the Cavs.
Oh wow,
Cleveland Cavaliers. I was like,
man,
you got to be kidding me. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
the struggle is real out there, man.
That I'd have been like, you know what, coach? I'm not playing tomorrow. Just need to know that. Next game, I'm out. Okay?
Hey
I'm gonna
man,
be soaking in the tub. I ain't doing nothing.
that's crazy, man. But I mean, that's how it goes. Any sport, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then tonight, I'm really looking forward to this at 9 o'clock. As soon as we get done, I am watching the Oklahoma Thunder and the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay, okay.
There's no way that they're not going to win the championship this year with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul.
You think they got it? You think it's in the
Oh,
bag?
dude, I've been watching them play, and it's like nobody can do anything with them.
Wow, wow.
So
I might have to start catching some NBA games, man. I need to get up on the stats, man. I need to check it out.
NFL right now, the free agency coming up, and
I don't even
the
want to talk about.
contract stuff. The contract stuff.
I don't want to talk about NFL right now. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Listen, I'm
You
salty.
still butthurt.
I'm salty. I'm real salty.
You butthurt. You butthurt.
Yes, I am. Because they're shopping Derrick Henry, King Henry. They're contemplating get rid of him, trade him to a different team. Whose decision? Listen, I need to go slap somebody. I need to slap somebody. I'm just saying. I get it. 29 is last year of his contract, guaranteed a certain amount. I think it's like 23 or 13. I can't remember. Anyways, I get this dead money there. Some cap room. They're trying to make a lot of cap room. But that's our offense. Let's be honest.
But there's a
Let's
lot
be
of wear and
honest.
tear. There's also a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah, I get that. I
And he is-
understand. Then you get you a quarterback that can help the whole offense out, right? Listen, I'm Tannehill. He did his thing, right? Thank you, Tannehill. You've been good. We're gonna find somebody else. Let's be real. Let's get a franchise quarterback, right?
Yeah, but where are you going to find it?
Hey, listen. I understand the cap room. Listen, I understand the cap and stuff like that. But there's moves to be made. The rookie out of what's his? Oh man, I can't think of his name.
You're not going to talk about the kid coming out of Alabama, are you?
I can't. What's his name? Maybe.
Alabama is a quarterback. Because isn't it Bryce Young?
I don't think that's him.
I think it's Bryce Young.
Could be. I can't remember. Anyways, they're
Yep,
projecting.
Bryce Young.
Okay.
Bryce Young.
I don't know if that's who they were projecting. I was reading an article about it. I was reading, because I try to stay up on it. But I don't know. I was reading that article, and they were talking about, we getting him best place, or it's projected that we would. I don't know. All I know is, I get, you got to restructure, but like, come on, man. And Buffalo Bills were one of the teams. They're in the top. Is one of the top 3 teams that they're forecasting that he'll go to. But you know what the number 1 team is now? That I'm reading
Oh, who?
the Eagles, who we let AJ Brown go to.
I like that.
I'm sorry.
I don't like it because I'm a Commanders fan. But
Right. But you let your 2 best weapons on offense go to the Eagles. I'm sorry, Eagles. I'm gonna get me an Eagles jersey. If Derrick Henry goes, I'm getting me an Eagles jersey. I'm sorry. I still love Tennessee. I'm still gonna stick with Tennessee, but I'm getting me an Eagles jersey, man.
I I don't blame you. I'm the same type. If I like a player, I end up following the team. I like them. Um, and then last thing though with the NFL this week is the Lamar Jackson stuff. I don't know if you're keeping up with.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they did the non-exclusive franchise tag on him. So there's a difference. So if you do the exclusive tag, he would have got
We
45.
Where's your phone at, D83? Where's your phone at? Slide your phone. Slide your phone to the left. There we go.
Slide
That's
to the
it.
left.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow. I'm sorry. Anyway, so with Lamar Jackson, so you got the non-exclusive franchise tag, which
Yeah.
is what he got, which is 32.4 million. And then if you would have done the exclusive franchise tag, that was 45 million. Now, of course, there's a lot of people. They're all like, it's a lot of money. Why you crying? You still getting a lot of money. I'm like, dude, we all, regardless of what you do for a living,
Yeah.
you're gonna want the most money that you can get. Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Like, yeah, no, I want that money.
Yeah.
And not just that. You want something long term.
Exactly.
We're talking in 1 year.
Yeah.
What if I injure myself?
And also, just give her to say, injuries happen in a split second. So yeah, I hear it, man. We did that to Henry too, and so as we were going to negotiate his deal, we hit him with the franchise tag. So, it's again, it's a business.
Very unfortunate.
They're assets. You feel me? So that's what it is, man.
And I haven't heard any talk, but I really want to see where Odell Beckham is going to end up.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything. I really want to see where he's going to end up.
It's gonna be interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have been the MVP of that Super Bowl. The Rams. Remember he missed last year.
Yeah. I don't. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. He may have been.
We shall see.
Yes, indeed. Well, we got some time, so we'll just have to keep up on the stats, see what moves get made, in the free agency, in the draft, and I don't know, man. You're gonna have to hit us with your Super Bowl picks for next year when the time comes, because you pretty spot on most of the time. So I'm interested to see who you predict. Yeah,
we'll see.
Because I'm gonna put some money on it.
Oh snap! Then we definitely nothing's gonna transpire out of that.
Listen, if you're wrong, you got to pay me. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to pay me because you projected and they were losers, so that makes you liable in the state of Virginia. All right.
Is that like written somewhere in the contract?
Yeah. It's in the I think it's like page 32, section 6, subsection ABC. So I think that I think that's what it is. Just when you get a second, just read it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Or don't just trust me. That's probably the best option.
Is it on FanDuel? FanDuel? Is that what it's on?
No. Yeah. Don't even worry about it, man. It's cool. I got you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man. That's a D. Mello.
Yes.
I got to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Let's journey to Squareville with Mello. I need some Mr. Rogers music right here. Insert Mr. Rogers music.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Well, not only is March Women's Month or Women's History Month, today, March 8th, is actually International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day. And the theme for the 2023 campaign this year is hashtag embrace equity. Equity acknowledges the unequal starting place and works to correct and address the imbalance. So everyone has access to the same treatment, opportunities, and advancement.
Okay.
So just a little something to take away.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Yes, indeed.
But to get into the meat of the segment today.
Oh no, not the meat. The meat of the segment, y'all. Here we go. Get your bibs and your forks and knives. And your
Well, it
pocket.
does have to do with food, but not necessarily meat.
I was gonna say your pocket
All of
protector
it.
too. You need your pocket protector.
You know what? Just stop.
My bad. I'm done. I'm done.
One of y'all is not gonna make it back from the trip.
Oh man, dang. Don't say that. Listen, you already know how I feel about flying. Don't do that. You just ruined the whole trip for me, bro. Thank you.
Sorry.
Man. Y'all gonna have to wheelchair me off the flight.
Living out in the country, I had a ladybug on the wall.
This
Oh,
man.
nice.
Did y'all see how he just decimated that ladybug with his fingers?
No, I threw it away.
You
Threw it to the side. It's still flying around. Sorry, Mello. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Oh, well, I think it was last week we were talking about food, right? We were talking about favorite restaurants, types of cuisine, all of that good, delicious food. Well, what I wanted to address this week has to do with food, but it's growing your own food. As you know, groceries are ridiculous
Big
right
facts.
now.
Big facts.
Right now. So, for those of you who have never ever gardened before, something to consider. You can buy a packet of seeds for less than $2. And it takes a minimal amount of money to give some soil, some fertilizer, water, a little bit of sun, TLC, and you can have a produce section in your backyard in a few months. Let's talk about it.
Not a whole produce section. No, I'm gonna need a shopping cart too.
Well, it depends on how much and what you grow.
Oh, all right. Talk to me. What you got?
So, we know that we usually try to go for organic or non-GMO, genetically modified organisms, which is a whole segment for a whole other show.
You said we go for that or we don't go for that?
We don't go for that. We
Okay.
go for organic, but not the GMOs.
Cause real talk, like when you grocery shopping, if you're really not privy to what's going on with that, man, there's some interesting facts that you need to look up on that, man. That is a whole nother topic for another day. And there's a whole bunch of conspiracy theories to go along with that I won't name, but moving on.
Of course. But I wanted to just put it out there for those of you who might see it as a daunting task. It really isn't as daunting as it may seem. Now, gardening, it happens to be something that I enjoy immensely. Our father was a gardener, so we know this has been going on since we were just kids.
Slave labor.
But no, but it did pass to me, my love of it from my father. And I really do enjoy getting out into Mother Nature, getting my hands dirty, literally.
Listen, that's
But
to be expected from you. Right? I mean, you pick up snakes for a living. You know what I'm saying? Your pastime is picking up frogs and snakes and stuff, man. I'm sorry.
I usually run from them.
Not
hence,
her.
hence why I'm in the science field.
This is true. This is true.
Yes. But it's very simple. You can start off with something easy like tomatoes and peppers. Those are probably two of the easiest plants you can grow. And the thing about it is, with, like I mentioned before, you don't have to put a whole lot to it. You can have a few, 2 or 3 tomato plants and literally have more tomatoes than you can actually eat. You can grow them in pots. You can have just a small space. They even have like these above ground, like little garden containers.
Mm-hmm.
You could even use a tote, which I have used. Like last year, I had tomatoes growing in a tote.
Oh, that's ghetto.
Filled with dirt.
That's hood fabulous. I don't know.
No, it is not.
That's hood fabulous. Listen.
That's literally how easy it is. If you have a container that you can put dirt in, put holes in so it'll have proper drainage, put the seeds, put some TLC into it, you will literally have more tomatoes than you can eat from 2 plants.
So what does it look like? Like, for somebody who doesn't, and who's never thought about it, or who doesn't see an appeal to it, right? What is the true benefit? What is the true?
The true benefit is what's going in your mouth. Because there's a lot of things you can use for organic fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can have an organic composter, have a little organic compost pile. For those of you who might not know where to start, let me tell you, YouTube has tons of videos. YouTube is my go-to place for learning about so much.
Everything. Listen, it should be called YouTube University. Big facts. YouTube has everything.
But you know what you're getting. You know that you're not putting pesticides in it. You're not putting any kind of harmful, chemicals in it. So you know what's coming from the plant into your body is fresh and organic.
Okay.
If you go that route.
Okay.
So we all know that what you put in your body is like 80% of the battle when it comes to disease, health, just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about it is you can grow so much in again, in such a small area. If you have just a couple of tomato plants, a couple of pepper plants, let's say you wanted to add maybe a couple of cucumber plants in there. Not only will you have all of these vegetables, you can enjoy them through the winter. Like for me personally, when I grow my cucumbers, I don't eat them so much in their true form. I do eat some, but they go bad so quickly if you don't eat them quick enough. I will pickle them. I make my own pickles. They're delicious. They are delicious.
Oh,
and you can have them all winter. I still have jars of pickles from last year that I have not finished. And you know what went in them. Like I use very simple recipes: vinegar, salt, water, pickling spices. You know exactly what that is. So you don't have to worry about anything foreign. As long as you make sure you pick your seasonings right, you're good. Fresh dill, garlic, and it's amazing. You could also do that if you have the land. Even some counties, you can even have animals. Like even here in Aranco County, you can have up to 3 chickens as long as they're hens.
Oh man, I didn't know we was going into a farm talk. You trying to start a farm? What is
No, but I'm just giving you something to think about if you're looking to, because eggs are like $20 a dozen right now.
That's true. That's true. That's why I stopped eating them. I don't even eat them.
So you have a chicken, you have fresh eggs every day. You have 2 chickens, 3 chickens. But there's more eggs that you can eat.
This is
than
true.
You'll ever be able to eat.
This is true because we grew up with them. Pops had them. But there's work that goes into that too. You know what I'm saying? So it is because you got to buy the feed. You got to have a place to keep them. You got to fence because they wander. You know what I'm saying? They will wander into the street and don't have no foxes around because they're gone.
It's very simple to build an area for them because they have chicken coops you can buy off of Amazon. So, literally put them together, get some chicken wire, make a gate around them, and then everything else is handled because they go in at dusk, they come out at dawn. They're free roaming, cage free.
Don't get no rooster. Just don't get no rooster. Listen, because he's going to be the first thing on the sandwich plate. I'm trying to tell you.
3, 4 a.m.
Listen, don't
there will be problems.
Yeah, listen. It's going to be bullets flying. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's terrible.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there because it is March. Gardening season really starts in April, like around our region. Around April 17th, people usually start to plant.
Dang.
So if it's something you never really put thought into, just try something small. It doesn't have to be big. I'm getting ready to help one of my best friends now. She wants to start her own little garden. She's starting simply with like a steel bin. We're going to put a few plants in there her first time and see where it goes. You'll be surprised. Start small. And then the next year, do a little bit more. Do your research, do a little bit more, and you'll find that you'll be able to do so much with a lot less than you thought you'd be able to. Have fresh produce, fruits, vegetables at a fraction of the price.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna flip it because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna start my garden. I'm gonna sell it, because I'm gonna
You can do that
I'm
too.
gonna beat the store prices. Yeah, y'all come see me for that fresh produce. Holla at your boy. I got you.
You can definitely
You do it. I'm coming to see.
That's what I'm talking. I don't know about no eggs though, because I don't. Nah, we ain't doing them chickens. But the fresh produce, I got you. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's good
absolutely.
stuff, man. That's good stuff. I'm not a. Go ahead.
Good. No, I just wanted to circle back real quick, if you didn't mind. You said it was today is Women's International. It's
International
Women's
Women's
Day.
Day.
Right. I like that. So the first thing that popped up in my head, me being such a sports fan, if y'all had to pick one woman, who do you think would be the most iconic female ever in women's sports?
Come on, man. Ooh.
I would say for me, Serena Williams.
I was gonna say for our era, probably so. Definitely.
Yeah. I think we can agree on that
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only second to me would be Cheryl Miller. She was a basketball player, Reggie Miller's sister.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She
Yeah.
was nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we all can agree on that. Serena,
Yeah.
what she's done.
Yeah. Absolute
I
monster.
really think if she played against a guy, she'd win.
Yeah.
That's how good she is. So good.
I agree.
Yes.
There will never be a greater female tennis player ever. I don't think I'll ever see it.
That's fair.
In
That's
our
fair.
lifetime.
That's fair. She dope. Yeah, she is dope. She's fire. Venus was too. You know what I'm saying? The sisters.
Yeah.
Now, I think Serena, she upped her game. She had a better game, but Venus was fire for a minute because she was in the championships before Serena was. So
True.
yeah, big ups to both of them.
Coco Golf. Have you ever seen her play?
I've never heard who was that?
That Coco Golf.
Coco
She
Golf. Okay.
it's an American. She's an American tennis player. I want to say she may be 17 now. I know she was young when she started.
Oh, wow.
Nasty.
Oh man, she's 17. Hey, you never know. She might get surpass Serena's level. You never know, man. That's good though.
But that was it. Didn't mean to cut in. I just want to throw that in.
Oh,
there.
no.
It's all good. man.
But I think that's definitely fitting. Thank you.
International Women's Day.
Yes.
Listen, big up to all the women out there. Oh boy, this world would not be anything without you. Look, listen, let's take it to the James Brown song. You know what I'm saying? That James Brown song says it all. So, excusez-moi. So, what I got for y'all today? What do I have for y'all today? Y'all know what time it is. It's anime time. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Apparently, I can't speak either. Maybe that's the world saying it's not my turn. Maybe I need to shut up. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. But I always try and give a anime that I think is worthy, right? After watching so many, some fall below the bar, and some raise the bar. The one I got for y'all today is called Code Geass. It's a banger.
I've
It's
heard
a
of it.
banger. It's a banger. It's not your typical. It's I guess I'm gonna say it's not your typical, but they all cover different genres, right? So this falls into the mecha genre, right? So mecha is basically dealing with giant robots. So your
Mm-hmm.
Gundams, things like that. Gundam is probably the famous mech genre, right? Let's be honest. Gundam's been going on since the 80s, and they're still making episodes. But Code Geass to me was super dope because it was different. It was different. It
Right.
was the whole storyline. It was just dark. It was kind of gritty, and it dealt with the main character, and it was basically his story, right, of his life. But it's almost like a revenge story, right? So
Mm.
again, I don't want to give too much, but basically the guy's name is Lelouch,
Mm.
and during
I
this
like
time,
that name.
Lelouch, yeah, sounds French. I don't know if it
Dude,
is, but it
not
sounds.
just that. Looks like he would mess all of us up. Be like, hey, what's your name? Lelouch. Like, man, I'm out, man. You fight him. You fight him.
Yo, he's so in this time period, there's basically three continents or three countries. And it's kind of odd. There's a lot of hidden things in there, I think. But so he is Japan is basically it's been conquered, so to speak, right? And they've created this almost like this colony, like this, or they've created this social structure, this system, and they're looked down upon, right, in a sense. So, anyways, it basically follows his journey, and there's a lot of twists and turns, but the mindset, the character building, I think is deep. It's really in depth to see how they transform into the ending. There's 2 seasons, and it's absolutely worth watching. I think that it's y'all know me. It's hard for me to rank these things because if I say it's in my top threes, that always rotates, man. Depends on how I feel at the time, but it's definitely in my top 10. I'll say that without a doubt, it's in my top 10. So if you're not too much into the whole fantasy and stuff, this is kind of dope. There's a little some fantasy elements to it, but the story is absolutely great. It's worth watching. It's worth seeing how the characters start off and then kind of evolve, and then the splits in the art. It's just really dope. It's in depth. Take a look at it. Code Geass is worth it. Y'all hit me up if y'all check it out. Let me know how y'all think. What y'all think? Yo,
These names. All the time, what I've noticed with this anime stuff is the names are absolutely crazy. Like
yeah.
your lie in April.
Oh man, listen.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
that name is like,
Yeah, but you get it. You get it if you watch it. You get it if you watch it. Yo, that's dope. Yo, let me give a shout out real quick. T-Dab 804, we see you out there. Yes indeed. Thanks for tuning in. We see you.
sure. Thank you.
One of the take it back a step. T-Dab said Jackie Joyner Kersey for female athlete.
Oh,
Hey, he on point with that one. He on point with that one.
there
Yes,
you go.
sir. Okay. Yes, indeed. I ain't even think of that. I'm embarrassed to say I ain't think of it. She was fire. Oh man. Thanks for looking out, T-Dab. Appreciate that.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
Sir.
But so yeah, Code Geass, check it out. It's absolutely worth it. Listen, we gonna switch gears to the gaming scene because I ain't gonna bore y'all to death with the anime. I know everybody. It ain't for everybody, but I talk about it all day long if you let me. Don't hate me. A surprise. I haven't been gaming much, and it's an empty spot in my soul. But
Yes.
being an adult, you have different priorities. Don't let anybody tell you that growing up is fun. They lied
It
to
is
you.
not.
They lied to you.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, you know. It is what it is. So, but listen, you know, I'm still gonna get it on still. But they got some good stuff coming out. I'm interested to see because another thing I get into is VR. Right? I think I mentioned that before. I was really hopeful. I really, really was hopeful that VR was gonna, at least in my lifetime, transform into something incredible. Right? So I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie. It just slips my mind. That's terrible. That's what happens when you get old. See, side effect of getting old, y'all. Don't do it. But Ready Player One.
Right.
If you've ever seen Ready Player One, basically that is, it's all about virtual reality, right? It takes place, you know, basically it's fully immersive VR, right? So, similar to like an anime Sword Art Online, where you know you put on this VR gear and the world is, you know, you enter this world that's all created, right? And it's just amazing. Like I think that really fueled the huge VR push that we've seen today, right? You know, VR's been around since the '80s. Don't get me wrong, right? It's been an idea since the '80s, right? But on the scale that Ready Player One showed, like that is the goal for VR, to be fully immersed into this digital world, have your own digital identity, and just be able to interact with any and everybody, right? So if you haven't seen the movie, definitely check it out. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. It's a good movie. But as far as real life, you know, we definitely VR's on the market, right? Oculus is the top spot, right? So that's Meta, formerly Facebook. They purchased Oculus some time back and absorbed it into their business, basically. But the Oculus headset, Oculus Quest 2 is the one that's out right now, right? That has the market share. Best bang for your buck, in my humble opinion, right? I think it's like $400, give or take. You might catch it on sale. I think I bought mine for like $300. And I would recommend it for anybody that's getting into VR, right? If you want to give it a try, it's absolutely worth it. You don't have to sign in with a Facebook account anymore, which is what turned off a lot of people. But it's simple. It's really easy to use. You know, it'll guide you through the setup process. But to get a taste of what VR is and some of the best titles, that Oculus Quest 2 is going to be your best bet, in my humble opinion. As far as the money goes, and if you're starting out, they have much more advanced headsets. Obviously, I have the HP Reverb G2, which is so the Oculus is a standalone headset, meaning that you don't need a gaming PC to run it, right? It handles all the processing. It's just a standalone headset. You put it on, you got two controllers. As long as it's charged, you got VR. The one I have is a little different. It has to be hooked because the gaming PC, your PC is basically, you know, is a processing unit for it, right? There's advantages and disadvantages, right? Advantage to having a PC as a back end, so to speak. You're going to get better performance. Most likely, you're going to get better frame rates, right? Higher resolutions. It's just smoother gameplay all the way around. But you know, you can't knock the Quest 2 because it's got some, you know, they put some really nice hardware into there. So, but give it a try if anybody's interested in VR. They got a ton of games out there. You'll probably be surprised. It's like you transported back to 1980 on some of them. Like you're playing Minecraft. Like the graphics haven't caught up. The industry hasn't caught up yet.
I thought you were gonna say like Pong.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, Pong was hot. We had that. That was the first game I've ever played. That was the first video game. That was fire.
Yes, it was awesome.
Yes,
for what it was and for the time.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It was fun.
Two lines in a little square ball bouncing back and forth. Who knew, right? Exactly. But it's come a long ways. But you know, some of my titles. So Half-Life has a game out there. I don't know. Half-Life is I guess it's kind of like a horror / adventure game. But it's got some really great reviews. If you're not into horror, there's some other simpler things. One of the big things is incorporating exercise, right? So if you're not big on doing regular exercise, it's kind of hard to get out there, and you want to try something different, grab you an Oculus Quest 2, and they have, a matter of fact, I think Meta just bought them, but I can't remember the name now. But it's an exercise, basically a program, right? I had it for a while. And you sign in, you go through, set up these accounts, and it's virtual trainers, right? It's actual trainers that, are there, they're people, but in a virtual setting, right? So you can travel all over the world. They had them in Chile, in a rainforest, you on top of a mountain, but it's really cool. It's just something a little bit different, kind of gets you outside of the norm of exercising, what I'm saying, same routine, going to the gym. You can take, it's portable, right? Because the Quest 2, again, doesn't need a PC to function, so you can take it anywhere. As long as you got a charge, it does need internet. So I will say that for some of them. So, but, it's portable, so you can take it where you want to take it, as long as you got internet. And you can do everything you want to do. So, I don't know. It's worth a shot. What's up?
I was gonna say that's crazy. You can take it. It's portable. You take it wherever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like us growing up. The only thing you could take that was portable was Game Boy. Wasn't Game Boy the
Ah,
first?
right,
Boy,
right.
yeah.
Yep,
That was
yep. So
crazy
yeah,
how.
it is, man. Yeah, technology's advancing at lightning speed. So, but again, it's great with friends. Unfortunately, my current headset, I'm a little bit more disappointed in it. It doesn't have the functionality. It runs off of Microsoft's mixed virtual reality engine, I guess, so to speak, and it's just not it. Anyways, all that to say, I will be getting the Quest 3 when it comes out. Yeah, man. I think it's worth it. Give it a shot. Christmas, ask for it for Christmas. You know, get the wifey, the husband, what I'm saying, hook you up. It's fun. It really is. A lot of great games. The longer it's out, the more big name studios will start making games for it. So, something different.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, Ready Player One. Never seen that.
Is
So
it?
I really want to see that because I wonder if it's anything like the show Black Mirror, because Black Mirror had a lot of stuff on there where it had to do with VR and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So I haven't seen Black Mirror, but Ready Player One uh, is suitable for young ages too, right? So it's kind of it's your fun, action packed kind of, what I'm saying, type movie. But it's really good. I thought it was great. But it does showcase kind of the idea where VR wants to go, right? Fully immersive, sign in anytime. Now, during that time frame, basically your life is VR, right? People escape their real world for VR. I mean, it's no different than now in many things, but I don't want to see it get to that state, but I would love to see it evolve into something that's fully immersive and, where the graphics aren't so childish, for lack of a better term. But you'll find some of those out there. But there are some really good. Star Wars is another great VR game out there. That's fire. That's
I
fire.
bet it is.
Yeah, that's dope. So check it
It's got to
out,
be
man.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, because you're an apprentice of Darth Vader's, and that's yeah. So kind of just journey on that storyline is fun. I had a blast with that one. You just
No,
just make sure you got enough space and nobody's around because you're gonna bust somebody in the face. I'm just telling you right now. There ain't no getting around it.
it's crazy. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining. Make sure you follow the Humpin' It podcast on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and you can also check out the podcast on Spotify. And yes, I almost forgot. The next time you're humping it, think of us. Get your mind out the gutter. We love you guys. 2 fingers. Peace.
Peace.